Welcome to the Grappling with Life podcast. I'm joined today by Zayd Spearan. I'm saying it correctly?
Correctly.
Thank you, bro. Very interesting story. Really nice brother. We've known you for a while now.
It's been a while now.
About a couple of years.
No, longer than that, man.
Longer?
Yeah. I first come to Legion's like 10 years ago. My
But
sons.
I've known you before Legion, right?
Yeah. No,
As in, we met through in the masjid, right? Medina.
Huh?
Yeah, Friday prayers.
Medina.
You were with brother Sheikh. What's his name? Subhanallah. Asim. No.
Nizami.
That's it.
No, bro. I met you before that. Way before. I met you way before I met Sheikh Nizami.
Is it?
Yeah.
Where?
Bro, at Legion's.
You came to Legion?
Bro, you taught my son when he was like 4 years old, bro.
Oh, yes. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah.
That's when I realized the talent. I was like, well, okay.
Nah, don't gas me up, bro.
I'm speaking facts.
You're gassing me up,
I'll
bro.
flip it onto you.
I remember. You came in with the Akuma hairstyle.
Now looking at Vegeta, bro.
Vegeta, no, bro. Mashallah.
Look at that. Man's got the
But
receding
listen,
hairline.
alhamdulillah, you've got growth, bro.
What do you mean?
Have you seen my hair, bro? Well, you haven't, but have you felt it?
I thought that was a choice.
No, it's not a choice, my guy. Choice, you know. Well,
Yeah.
if you met me 15 years ago, 20 years ago, I had hair up to my chest, bro.
And what, have you got the receding butt here and the bald butt in the middle?
You know what?
Because
This is the problem.
Have you got the Zinedine?
But you know, I tell you what. I tell you, if you asked me that 3 years ago,
Yeah.
I would have said, I don't know. But you know what happened to me once, bro?
What?
Someone took a picture of me and I was kneeling down.
Yeah.
And then he sent it to me, bro. And then I was like, nah, I got to shave this off, bro. So it is now. Now it's starting to bald,
It's
right?
in the middle, yeah?
In the middle. And this is, by the way, Zayd, yeah, this is the first podcast I haven't worn a hat.
Serious?
Yeah.
It's going to be a surprise.
Because these guys were like, it's too much shine, it's too shiny. And I don't know, what's
Yeah.
the shininess saying?
Looking good, bro.
Huh?
It's looking good, though.
Looking good is too shiny, or looking good that it's not shiny? It's perfect. All right, cool. So Zayd,
Yes, my brother.
do you like the tea, bro?
Tea is banging.
So we had that tea ceremony in the beginning. Zayd asked for Nescafe. I just didn't have the heart to give it to him.
What?
Man.
No, tell them why I asked you.
Because he thought I was gonna give him English tea, man.
I like English tea, by the way, but I just
You're a
thought it was
coffee
gonna
guy.
be,
Yeah.
I prefer coffee over English tea.
Alhamdulillah.
Until
good.
he told me he had the magic there. Was it no Moroccan? That's an insult to you. I remember you and
No, there's no insult. It's not an insult. But
no, you were kind of arguing about that. Yeah, this is the Algerian tea.
alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
I guess it depends who's making it, innit?
What's the difference between Algerian tea and Moroccan tea?
It's a Moroccan makes it and Algeria makes it. That's the only difference.
What?
If an Algerian makes the tea, it's an Algerian tea. And if a Moroccan makes it...
but it's the same thing as a Jamaican man making curry goat and
Yeah.
a white woman making curry goat.
No. That's a bit deep, bro.
It's still curry goat, bro.
Firstly, Jamaican man and a white woman. Like, he just went completely
No,
same, bro.
No, I'm not gonna lie though. Yeah, see Jamaicans, they take personally because my family's from that background, right?
Yeah.
They they worship their food. You know.
Yeah.
You put a simple piece of curry and a little bit of mixing, yeah, and you literally think you have got the creme de la creme recipe,
Yeah.
and nobody
Yeah.
else on the face of the earth can make it like you. So you can't be a white person and make. It don't matter. You can't make it like me.
Can I tell you something though,
Go
Zayd,
on.
bro? Like, I was on Instagram.
Yeah.
There's like a little I think there's a shop underneath. No, I don't think. I know there's a shop underneath.
Well, down here.
Yeah, down here, and they make like vegan food and different types of, you know, those bougie type stuff,
Yeah.
innit? And the guy posted, merguez sandwich. I was like, bruv, are you lost, blood?
Who's that?
Some guy, bruv, there's some chef down there made a merguez sandwich.
What's that merguez sandwich, bro?
Merguez is like
Algerian sauce.
Algerians
seen.
like sausage, bruv. Yeah, the Moroccans have it as well,
Yeah.
and Tunisians as well. Okay, that's another point of contention amongst who makes the best merguez or whatever. But anyway, it doesn't matter.
Constant battle.
It's a constant battle. So I was like, I mean, I've never used the word cultural appropriation, yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah, but vegan merguez though.
It wasn't vegan. That's even worse. I can't think of anything worse than a vegan merguez. But you know what it was? It was like, it was instinctive. I didn't. You know, like when I saw the guy, and obviously he's a he's a white guy, bro. Like I'm
Yeah.
not being racist. He's a white guy. You could tell. He's,
So because he's white, he can't make the medical.
no, it's not that he can't. It's like inside me.
Yeah.
I was like, "How dare you?" kind of thing. It's like a reaction.
pride, yeah.
Yeah, it's like when someone grabs your collar
Yeah.
in jiu-jitsu. What's the reaction?
Yeah, for real.
You break your grip.
I get you.
That's basically what I was doing. I was like, so I get that whole thing about pride in your food and stuff. But so you said you're half Jamaican. You got the whole of the Caribbean in your blood, right?
So it's
Montserrat,
St. Vincent, Jamaica, Caribbean.
Caribbean. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is something I want to learn about. In the Caribbean, is there like a dish, that like, you know how Moroccans have, like, and Algerians have, everyone's got their couscous, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah? But I'm pretty sure, obviously, the Caribbean is very diverse, more diverse than North Africa, innit? But is it like jerk chicken in Trinidad and jerk chicken in...
Bro, honestly, I'm not in a position to even answer that question.
I
I have no idea.
So you're playing Switzerland's role, yeah?
I
You're
haven't
playing neutral.
Furthermore, I haven't even been to the Caribbean, and I have no intention of
Never?
going.
Why not?
I don't know. It's just not for me.
You've already decided, no, I'm not going to the Caribbean.
Yeah, I have. To be honest,
Bruh.
I don't
Even just to, like, have a look.
have a look
Holiday.
at what.
What do you mean? It's beautiful there,
Have
bro.
a look at what.
I don't know, bro.
What am I looking at?
Okay, what about having a jiu-jitsu camp there, bro?
Do you even get what I said? What I'm saying though?
Bro, you
No, I
can't
don't
see
know,
the
bro.
Caribbean.
What am I looking at, bro?
I don't know, like the scenery and stuff.
What I can see the sea.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's shooting at the knees, bro.
Oh my god.
He's taking shots, isn't it?
I'm not taking
He's taking
shots.
shots. He's taking shots.
I'm so sorry. Bro, I didn't even clock. But you know what? When I said to him, have you ever seen the top of my head? I was like, oh my god. Then I started backtracking. You know, he's being kind as well. He's
Yeah.
like. Anyway, let's just start with that then, Zayd, because we haven't even. Let's start with that. Yeah, let's start with that.
Cool. How it all come about?
Right, just because no one knows, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like
so-
this is the.
Firstly, people. Sorry about that.
Yeah, go.
People wouldn't know that I can't see if they just see me walk past them. Or they might do, because I might do some weird movements here and there.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, they wouldn't know. Unless they spent a whole day with me, they realise I'm not looking at them directly in the eyes.
Yeah.
Or I ask them to do something like, what does that say?
Yeah.
Read it yourself. No, what do you mean? I can't see. Believe it or not, I'm blind. That's my new phrase, by the way. Believe it or not, I'm blind. Because when I go to a train station or something, I'm like, excuse me, tell me what the next train's coming, please. I'm blind. I get some weird reactions, bro.
Yeah.
But I get a lot of success with this one. Sorry to bother you. Believe it or not, I'm blind. Would you be able to tell me when the next train's coming, please?
Bro, that sounds sarcastic though, bro. A little bit.
Imagine that someone walked directly up to you and they're saying that to you. How do you take it? I don't know, man.
I don't know, bro. I'd feel like it depends, bro, because you're very confident, innit? There's certain things like when we spoke over the phone. You said to me you weren't always blind, right?
Yeah, so
It happened. Let's start there. So
Yeah.
it happened gradually.
Yeah, I had a perfect vision, crystal clear. I could see everything. I went to a holiday in Cyprus when I was 10 years old with my cousins and my uncle and that. My first holiday abroad. Come back and I realised when I got into year 6 that my vision was getting a little bit weaker. So this is the traumatic moment I remember. I was doing my homework and my mum actually thought that I was taking the piss and lying. She was like, read your homework, do your homework, or you're not going out. Cockney, you're not going out, Aaron. I'm like, I can't see it. I can't see it.
Oh
Stop
my
lying
God.
to me, you're lying, read it. Then I'm bringing it closer to me, now I can see it. I think, okay, maybe it's just I'm crying too much, maybe. I don't know. But I started realising that I have to look at everything closer. So it was a case of bringing my writing, whatever I'm reading from there, up to my face to here. Yeah? So in comparison to now, that's still pretty good eyesight.
Can I just ask? Can I ask something?
Yeah, go for it, bro.
Your mum must have felt bad, bro.
I don't think she remembers, you know. My mum is
Raggle.
Yeah, she's
Get on with it.
yeah. Is
Wow.
what it, yeah.
That's probably why you're so confident now.
I don't know. Maybe this is.
Did it? Because it happened gradually, yeah.
It's sort of in the middle of that out, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But what you gonna say about
So
gradually?
I was saying, so at that time, like obviously, as a kid, it's hard
Yeah.
to process this, isn't it? Like you started to, you couldn't see properly.
Yeah.
And what happened after that? Like,
So after that, I realised it was an actual thing.
yeah,
I have to bring my paper to my face in order to see it clearly now. So went to the opticians, got myself some glasses. Then that brought it back a little bit, so I was able to see. Do you remember Cartoon Network?
Yeah.
You remember the little logo that had black and white?
Yes,
in the blocks,
yes.
Cartoon Network
Yeah,
written up.
exactly,
So
yeah.
I couldn't see that from sitting back on my sofa. Got my glasses. I could see it clearly again. So that lasted a while. Then that became blurry again. So I'm realizing my eyesight is actually deteriorating slowly. Went back there. They couldn't tell me the reason why. And then I got sent to Moorfields.
Moorfields, yeah.
They was looking at my eyes. They can see that there's like scars on my retina. But they had no idea what it was back then. Then they sent me for a second opinion in Wills Hospital in Philadelphia. They done the same thing, put me through some tests and that. I think they came to the same conclusion, but they had little knowledge on what this actual disease was at the time. Where are you? Yeah, you know.
Yeah, Stargardt's macular dystrophy.
Yeah, I just recently found out is that condition like 2 years ago.
Say that again, Dan.
Stargardt's
Macular dystrophy. We've got an optician in the house.
Yeah, optician in the building.
It wasn't even planned, by the way.
Up until December 2019, I was diagnosed with RP.
What's that?
Retinitis pigmentosa. Is it pigmentosa or pigmentosis? Pigmentosa. Retinitis pigmentosa. Basically, a deterioration of the cells in the retina. So I was diagnosed with that. Kind of like a generic, maybe...
irreversible.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just recently found out I have Stargardt's because they done a new test. It's something to do with like X amount of genes in your body. One of them's deformed or mutated or something like that.
Right.
But anyway, cut long story short, that's what I have now. That's what I've always had, but now I know I have that now.
Now you know you got it, yeah.
How old were you then?
2 years ago, 31, I found out that.
Okay, so from 10...
From 10 up until 31.
So what, from 10,
Yeah.
you could see the Cartoon Network logo,
Yeah,
with the glasses
that's
on.
like getting worse.
Worse. And then when did it become like not incapacitated, but
Then
like
it became like I can't see features on faces, but I can still see your body clearly. I can see your
Right.
fingers, I can see your hands moving, all that kind. I can play football, I can ride bikes, I can ride motorbikes, all that kind of stuff. I could drive cars.
Legally?
No, illegally, of course.
So
I'm too young to drive.
No. I meant because there's a point where you're not allowed to have a driving license,
Oh
right?
yeah, I've never had a driving license.
Okay, fair enough.
Riding motor vehicles has always been illegal for me.
Right, fair enough.
But you can't get me. Like, you have to prove it.
There's a statute of limitations, isn't it? They have to prove it.
Yeah, to prove it. So I was still able to do all them kind of things. And to be honest, I used to push the boundaries. Like there was a point where, because I was most depressed. Imagine this, yeah. My eyesight then was 1,000 times better than it was now. Yeah. And that's the time I was at my most depressed about the whole situation. Like, why me? I'm a young kid. I have all the kids in the world. Why are my eyes? Why is my eyes going? Why am I going blind? I used to cry about it by myself, innit? No one knew I had to cry about it. No one knew.
Well, everyone knows now, innit?
Everyone knows now. I used to cry about it all the time.
Yeah.
Why me? But then I had this stubbornness in me. I used to want to prove to everybody else, before myself, by the way, prove to everybody else that I can keep up with what you're doing, you know?
Yeah.
I've always had that kind of thing. You want to play football? I'm playing football. You want to play basketball? I'm playing basketball. You want to ride bikes? I used to love skateboarding and all that shit. Yeah, like proper tricks and that. I used to be able to kickflip and all that, you know.
No way.
Jump stairs, kickflip, grind and all that. I was a proper little grunger boy back in the day.
No way.
Yeah.
Whereabouts? What was your spots you used to go to?
My spots was Lloyds Park in Walthamstow.
Okay.
I used to go Camden here and there. PlayStation in Ladbrokes Grove.
You had the boot cuts and everything.
The what?
Those skater shorts, skater jeans.
No, I had the 3/4 length skater shorts.
Oh, okay,
The
okay.
baggy jeans. I did
Chains.
all. No, I didn't go that far.
Okay.
I did that.
You stayed hood.
Yeah. I didn't have the big hefty chain. Yeah, I have that. But where was I?
Yeah, so you said that you wanted to keep up with everyone.
Yeah,
and
so it got to a point I just want to keep up with everybody. Yeah, I want to prove to them that I can do what you do in it. I noticed it getting worse every single year to the point when I left school at the age of 16. That's when I stopped reading it. I didn't read anything after that. And I think that contributed to my eyes deteriorating even quicker because I didn't use them how I used to before. When I was in school, I was reading every day, so I was using them, I was exercising, reading all the time. The moment I stopped reading, it felt like my eyesight was going rapidly. Every year I can see the difference, notice the difference. And then I tried to read something a few years after that, and I'm like, wow, I just can't read anything anymore. It doesn't. My eyes don't allow me to focus on what's there. You know what I'm trying to say? It's hard to explain. To this day, I find it difficult to explain what I see from my eyes.
Yeah.
I'll give it a go. So my central vision is completely gone. So if I'm looking at you directly like this, you're missing. There's nothing there. If I look at you like this, that's how you notice me look at you all the time, right?
Periphery.
Yeah. I see like a shaking silhouette.
Yeah.
Bro, trust me, there's nothing to see here, bro. Trust me. You do this as a service, my guy.
Yeah.
So you can see a silhouette.
Yeah.
Do you see me moving?
So yeah, I can catch rhythms, but I won't be able to focus. See if he's doing this, I won't be able to follow you.
Right.
I can something's moving there.
You know it's okay. Right.
You'll be able to bang me in my face each and every time without me blocking it.
I wouldn't do it, but but when you catch me, it's a different story.
So that's why I literally, when it comes to jiu-jitsu and grappling and all that kind of stuff, I literally like to just get in, engage.
Yeah.
Some form of connection. That's what I need.
That's interesting.
I'm going off track. I'm going straight into the martial arts from there.
No. You're not off track, bro. You're not off track. There's no track, bro.
Yeah, for real.
It's a conversation, isn't it?
So, yeah, that's basically how it just every single year it deteriorated to where I am now, which is hardly anything. But with that said, I do more now than I ever did when I could see way better than I could now. I do much more. I'm much more independent right now.
Can I like? There's a couple of things. So I catch myself saying things when I talk to you. Yeah. Like for example, I use the word see.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I use this stuff still.
Yeah. But like, it's really difficult, and I think you've made it easier for me to have a conversation with you because I don't want to offend. Does that make sense?
That's cool. In that regard, I'm not sensitive.
No, exactly. You get anxious about new situations where you have to always explain yourself, or is it something like
no? Bro, every day I'm anxious. Like, do my day-to-day shit is excuse my language. Do my day-to-day things is I get anxiety all the time. It's just that I overcome my anxiety and do it because I know there's no choice. It's either you go and do it, face your anxiety, or you just stay at home all day, do nothing.
So what would you say that is the most that gives you the most anxiety?
Petty things like going out to eat. See, I'm an animal.
Yeah.
You can't take me to a world. I will do it, by the way. So it's not like an anxiety.
But you're gonna have to expand when you said I'm an animal, yeah? Because you went, I'm an animal, then you
wait. So I will warn somebody, do not take me to a posh restaurant with you because I will eat like this.
Okay,
because
I'm the same, by the way.
use a knife and fork.
Okay, right.
I cannot see what's on my plate, so I'm going to pick up this posh food with my fingers and yum it like this.
Okay, so even food. Yeah. See, again, okay.
So it's like.
But by the way, none of us here have been to a posh restaurant, to be honest with you, bro.
Yeah, for real. I
don't know what kind of friends you have, bro.
What point away, for real. But what?
Okay, so those type of things. Go on.
This is not a posh restaurant by far, at all. But you see, if you go Pizza Hut, that's not classy at all, is it?
No.
Nah, this is a random.
It's the opposite of classy.
Yeah, it's the opposite of class.
Yeah.
But then you go to Pizza Express. It's supposed to be a little bit upper class.
Oh, right.
It's not really
like it's another level up.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's pizza.
Yeah, it's pizza.
How classy can you make pizza?
No.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I get you.
But there you're supposed to. It's like a trend. You're supposed to.
Yeah.
But don't expect me to sit down. And start picking up, start cutting my pizza. It's not happening. I'm picking it out with my hands.
Yeah.
Chicken on the bone. I don't know anybody except for. Well, my missus will go to a restaurant, like my missus will go Nando's and eat chicken on the bone with a knife and fork.
Not bad.
No, you know what? It can excuse it, but if you're a friend of mine, a dude, and I'm sitting with you and you're eating chicken on the bone with a knife, I don't. This is the last meal I'm having with you, bro.
We're not going out anymore.
No, we're not going out, bro. Because now I feel like a waste man, bro.
Yeah.
But I don't need that, innit?
Nah, I get you.
Okay, so you got go on, carry on.
The anxiety. So it's not that I'm scared to eat in front of people. It's certain people judge me. It's how I respond to people. I'm anxious over the whole scenario that can take place when I'm eating. It just gets silly. You're gonna judge me, then I'm gonna react in a certain way.
Yeah.
All for no reason. So that's why I'm unsociable. By the way.
You're not unsociable, bro.
Bro, you have no idea.
Serious?
I only chill with people I'm comfortable with, and that's it.
Right.
But I don't chill with you.
So we're quite blessed to have you here today. Then.
No.
Alhamdulillah.
But we're certified. We talk all the time.
Okay, cool. So, like I said this to you before the podcast started. I said, look, I don't want to define you just by your blindness, innit? Like, because that's not who you are. That's not how you identify. And sometimes society can kind of put you in that pigeonhole, and that's where you are. Like, for example, someone who's visually impaired. Sometimes society puts you, or people in general, put you in a box and say, right, like you said, you're always trying to prove to people that you can do what they do, right?
Yep.
And I'm guessing that's a reaction to society saying, right,
it is a reaction.
this is it.
But actually, you know what? That's a lie. I don't know if it's a reaction or it's a reaction to. I don't know if it's a reaction to society or a reaction to my own stubbornness. I don't know.
Yeah.
Haven't worked it out yet.
I don't think it's stubbornness. I feel like it's because, like you said, there's two ways you can do it, right? You can sit in your house and be, like,
No,
give
but
up.
things like this though. White cane.
Yeah.
White cane will make my life a hell of a lot easier.
Yeah.
But I choose not to do it for the simple fact, like, look at me, I can do it all by myself. Look at me, I'm so independent.
Yeah.
But it will make my life so much easier.
Yeah.
Not the cane, not the big long one. You see people that they literally have no eyes. They don't even have peripheral or any.
Literally
I have
nothing.
light receptors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell the difference between a dark room and a light room.
Right.
I can see silhouettes coming past, and I have to duck and dive them. So I don't need that long one where I have to feel it in front of me. But I do bump into people here and there.
Yeah.
And I do have people jumping out the way. So sometimes it must really look like I'm a bully. Because I'm walking full threat ahead, and I'm trying to scan them. Like,
Yeah.
and then boom. It must really look like I'm doing it on purpose.
Especially if you don't say sorry as well.
I always say sorry.
I know you do.
Has it ever happened though? Has it ever happened when someone goes, yo, what you doing, cuz? You know what I mean?
Bro, so many times to the point where it's like I'm even at the point in my life where, but you can even stick it on me anyway. I'm not even gonna war back with you. It's so petty. You have to touch me to do something for me to react. So
So you're saying
in terms of bumping into people, I'm like, bro, sorry, I'm blind.
One sec, bro. Let me just fix this like this, and boom, there you go.
I mean, sorry, mate, I'm blind. I can't see it. I'm literally blind. I can't see. I apologize. I make them know I'm sorry, innit?
Yeah.
I don't have ego in that regard. Even when people go out the way to be not even knowing that I'm blind. Like, I'll give you an example. I was on a train recently, yeah, and I have my feet out like this on the train, and this dude tried to make a point by stepping on my foot, like.
Oh, so proper stamped on it.
Yeah, made a point of stepping on my foot to prove a point. Bro, my ego could have made the situation be so much worse.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa. I said, whoa, my man's upset today, well, I'm sorry, dude, man. Sorry, bro. Sorry. Like, it's simple, innit? Imagine, what? That could have been somewhere.
Yeah.
I could have got myself murked. I could have got myself finished. He could have got himself finished. All for what? Ego.
Yeah. And you see it, obviously, what's happening in, you're hearing the
But
news
yeah, I
and
get all
stuff like
those bumping in. I was like, but yeah, back to the point, innit? That's what I'm saying. The cane.
Yeah.
Really and truly, I should be using the cane.
Why don't you just get a flashy one, blood?
What's a flashy cane?
I don't know,
It's
like...
it's just a white stick.
It's a sunnah, bro.
It's just it's just a white stick.
Yeah.
It makes people move out the way for
But
me.
what?
Literally.
So why don't you want to... Is it because that whole thing of...
It's my insecurities. It's my stubbornness. Like, I want to be independent. I don't want anybody to know that I'm blind. I don't want anybody to help me. I don't want anybody to think that I'm vulnerable so people can try to do things to me. So both ways. I don't want anyone to help me, and I don't want people to think that I'm vulnerable so they can attack me.
Yeah.
It's like all those insecurities felt.
You know what, Zayd?
Man,
You know
manifesting
what?
themselves. You know what I'm
Wallahi,
trying to
honestly, and I don't know if I told you, I had knee surgery last year.
Yeah.
I don't know if I did tell you.
I don't remember you telling me.
But I had like my patella tendon ripped basically, and it was emotional, bro. Let's just
What,
put
from
it down.
football?
No, it wasn't even football, bro. It was a catastrophe, bro. Basically, after the lockdown,
kind of stuff.
he flopped with the button, fam. Yeah, so
Catastrophe.
So after when everyone was on the bench for 3 months, the lockdown,
Yeah.
when everyone was at home,
Yeah.
So what happened was, like, I gained a bit, like, I wasn't that guy that was doing press ups every
Oh,
day.
yeah, I vaguely remember you saying this. Yeah.
And I went. The kids said, like, actually, it was Yusuf. Actually, was it you that said come play basketball? It was you, innit?
Blame him, bro.
I was crossing him over, doing all sorts of. I dunked on him a few
Schooling him,
times.
yeah?
Nah, I didn't dunk on it. But the thing is, I didn't warm up. You know when you get to a certain age, yeah?
It's essential that you warm up.
You have to warm up.
100%.
Yeah, and it was hot. So all my ligaments were loose, bruv. I was feeling myself, bruv. And bruv, I was like, I'm pushing 110 kilos. That's never happened in my life, yeah?
What? This summer just gone?
Yes, Habibi.
Beast mode on.
Yes, bruv.
I hear that.
Beast mode, it was flab mode, bro. Sloth mode, bro. And bro, I'll show you. Oh, no, I can't show it to you. But there was they took a picture of me, Zayd, yeah? They took a picture of me, bro. All right, forget the picture. I went and done have you ever played basketball?
Bro, I used to love basketball.
There you go.
Love
so I done a
basketball,
crossover.
yeah.
My niece was in front of me. So I kind of done a maneuver to kind of come out the way, and my lead leg
Yeah.
kind of hit the floor. It was just like you step
So
forward.
a sharp jolt in your knee.
It wasn't even something that it wasn't even awkward. It was just like, you know how you go to one side, you fake, and you go to the other side?
Yeah.
As my foot planted on the mat, not on the mat,
Get embedded in wrestling, bro.
exactly, bro. On the court, I just heard pop.
Allow me.
And then basically what I felt, if you can imagine an elastic band,
Yeah.
you know when it pops, there's no tension in it.
No.
Yeah. So I looked down and my patella was in my quad.
No.
And I was like, oh, maybe it's dislocated. Yeah. So Rashid, who's my brother-in-law, he's a paramedic. He looked at it. He was like, let me just massage it down. Maybe it's just like come out of place. Sometimes it happens, yeah. And then I called big bro Amir. Called him. He came down. And bruv, he didn't want to tell me. He knew, bruv.
He knew straight away, cut and finish.
He goes to me. Don't worry. You know what he got? He had those. He had these trunking electronic. In order to put cables in, like big massive bits of trunking. Put my leg in it as a splint, and then went to the thing, and then they showed it to me. It was like ripped. So the reason I'm telling you the story,
You felt vulnerable in it.
yeah. So the first time in my life where if someone attacked me on the street, I couldn't do anything.
Ooh.
So I
Not a nice
understand that feeling.
Yeah, not a nice feeling.
Of when I was out with my kids as well. I'll give you an example. I was with my little one, and he ran away. Like he just ran off. Like you know how kids do. Like you're holding it, like he ran off, and he was going to the road, and I was like, I couldn't do anything. I was so angry at him, bro. And so I felt for the first time, like you said, vulnerable, bro. Like if someone attacked me, if I'm with my family, someone attacked me,
you
can't protect your own family, bro.
Did you replace it with something?
What do you mean?
The protection.
What?
Other than 9 mil still.
Yeah,
What, getting strapped and stuff? Nah, bro. I had my sticks in it. So
Something.
I had my. For in my head, it was like, if I fall on the ground, I'm just gonna use my sticks in it.
What sticks? Kind
You know,
sticks.
No, the walking sticks, bro.
Oh, the crutch. Oh, for real.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, what are we talking about? It's a weapon and a half.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
to
come
you.
on.
So, but the thing is, obviously, like when I think back at my life, yeah, like how many times did you even get into a confrontation like that, bro? Just randomly. Do you get me? It doesn't really happen. That often. But
still
when you're in that situation, it's like, oh my god, it's like it can pop off any minute.
Exactly. It's not a nice feeling, man. Seriously,
But
bro.
reality, it doesn't, innit?
It's not nice.
But yeah, I totally get what you're saying. So let's get, like, you know what? Like I could talk about this all day, but I feel like the audience will kind of understands where you are now. So I think what I really want to talk about is your jiu-jitsu journey. Jiu-jitsu.
Right.
Because I tell you why, you started jiu-jitsu when you were already blind, right?
Yes.
So let's start before jiu-jitsu. Did you do anything before jiu-jitsu, martial arts wise?
I didn't commit to anything. So I've dabbled with Muay Thai, boxing growing up. So I'll never say I did boxing. I did Muay Thai. I literally dabbled. My parents took me there, here and there. Done karate. Got to, I think, orange belt. Yeah, I remember I got to orange belt.
Yeah.
When I was like, how old?
Where did you do it?
Some like church in Wolfenstone.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, what, 8 or something, 7 or something. Well, it doesn't matter. Well, no 8-year-old, 7-year-old, is competent at any fight and any.
Yeah.
So boxing, kickboxing after that. Done kickboxing for like 6 months. What else did I do? Oh yeah, just before I done jiu-jitsu, I was doing. Don't laugh as well, you know. I was doing wushu. Yeah, what's that? Some Chinese shout. Every black person, or Caribbean person, for some reason, I even heard you talk about it.
Yeah.
That's like, you know what? I don't know what it is about these old Chinese movies, that gets you, that makes you want to be them. And for some reason, you think it's super effective. I remember saying back in the day, there's a reason why Shaolin monks aren't in the UFC. They'll clean it up easy. They'll clean it easy. That's not.
Why do you think that black people in general, especially from a certain age,
I have no idea, bro. I couldn't
do you
tell
reckon?
you.
I've got a feeling it's Bruce Lee.
Bruce, what? Korean Abdul-Jabbar?
Yeah,
Because I had that.
maybe that. And I know Bruce was very inclusive. Like he taught black people as well. He had black people in his
No, but even
in his
before
club.
Bruce Lee,
But who's before Bruce Lee, bro? Do
bro.
you see what I'm saying?
No, but before, hold on. So all them, see that Drunken Master and a Snake and the Eagle Shadow and that? Was that all at the same time as Bruce Lee? Or was that
Snake in the
before?
Eagle Shadow. That was after, man.
After?
Maybe during the same time,
So
actually.
Bruce Lee was the pioneer for all them.
No, I think Bruce Lee brought kung fu movies to America.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
yeah.
Like there was kung fu movies before that. And then you had like after him was like the Legend of Fung Sai Yuk. Do you remember that? Jet Li.
Nah.
The whole Jet Li
I didn't really follow Jet Li, man. I was into what? Are you a kung fu movie?
Bruv, kung fu.
Know about them?
Look, I come from a gen. So I'm
Hey,
a little bit older than you, yeah.
Yeah.
So I come from a gen where we used to go Blockbusters.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Come on, Tottenham Hell.
Blockbusters there was one in Walthamstow.
Yeah.
And there was one in Dalston that we used to go to, and then my dad would get us like kung fu films or
Yeah.
like Van Damme films and stuff like that, bro. But yeah, we used to like like Legend of Fung Sai Yuk, Snake and the Eagle Shadow, Drunken Master, all those.
Thundering Mantis, Mad Monkey Kung Fu,
Exactly,
Prodigal Son.
bro.
Hey, come on,
Do
don't.
you remember
13 Chambers
also
of-
that the monkey?
Yeah, that's something Mad Monkey Kung Fu.
No, there was
Another one?
There was a show, weekly show.
Oh no, I never
It
watched.
was like Chinese kung fu mystical kind of. He was a monkey that used to go from town to town. And
Nah, I didn't watch
it
that.
was nuts, bro. Like so that's the kind of stuff we grew up on, isn't it? So, but yeah, you're right. Even like for example, I know Shamu did kung fu. I think he got to brown
Probably.
belt. There's a few guys around us that studied those things. Yeah. Okay, so like you dabbled a little bit.
Yeah. So yeah, I was doing,
And then
I was
what
doing-
made you start jiu-jitsu, bro?
after doing wushu, all that kind of stuff? I must have found some place. A brother told me to come to this place in Shackwell Lane. Every other week they were doing jiu-jitsu. So 1 week on a Tuesday they were doing
Just up
jiu-jitsu.
the road?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
That mosque and there's a little centre.
Oh
Yeah.
yes. Who was teaching there?
Shahid from Walid's place and his brother Amir.
Okay.
Yeah, you know that him.
No, I don't know.
Shahid and Amir, they were blue belts at the time. So I must have done all in all 3 lessons. I still didn't know jack. And then I thought I knew something. And then I come across, are you familiar with a dude called Abbas?
Yeah, Abbas, yeah, big up Abbas,
Big
man.
up Abbas. Yeah? So I got invited to this place called Badr. Of course you know Badr.
Badr
yeah?
on Libby Road.
Yeah, when that
Yeah.
was at Badr.
Yeah.
The jiu-jitsu's going on there. I'm coming there thinking that I know things. Yeah. I remember I'm kind of wench at them times. Hefty muscle. Yeah. There's 2 more dudes there, Habib and his brother. Hafiz, he's a brown belt today as well.
I don't have to.
Yeah, you know Hafiz.
My teacher, math teacher, small.
Oh, he came to Legion, didn't it?
Yeah. So them 2, I think they were white belts at the time, maybe, or blue belts. I have no idea. But Abbas was there. There was no gi. And I sparred with Abbas and he broke me up quick. like
He's a magician, bro.
I'm telling you now,
Mashallah, he's very good.
my ego was violated. Yeah. So I said, come, let's go again. Again, he smacked me out quick, so quick. I remember he's much smaller than me. You know? And one more time, and the third one, I never get tired of saying the story.
How did he tap you?
So the first one was an armbar.
yeah, he loves his arm bars,
The
bro.
second one, which I now I know is a go-go platter, and I asked him what it was. He didn't know. He didn't even know. He goes, I don't know.
So he just made it up kind of on the
he's like,
spot. Yeah.
Wherever your body falls in, he could feel when there's submission there.
Yeah,
So his
yeah,
shin was in front of my neck. He pulled my head down aggressively hard. Wham!
So he pulled it underneath your throat, yeah?
His shin in front of my neck, pulled my
Right.
head down hard. Bam. I said, one more time, let's go. This time I'm giving it my all. It must look like some flapping fish out of water. Like I'm going nuts. And then he eventually got me. It took him like 30 seconds this time. Took my back and rear naked choke. That's when I submitted my ego. I was like, this is the real kung fu. I said, then I asked him, are you a black belt? He said he's a blue belt, and that's what got me. I said, I need to learn this, you know. How's he a blue belt and he's literally beating me up against my will, and he's a lot smaller than me and technically weaker than me in strength.
Yeah.
How? So that day I went on the internet, looked for the best academy, BJJ academy in London, and Roger Gracie popped up.
Okay.
So I took my first lesson down there.
So you went all the way to Hammersmith?
It was Ladbroke Grove at the
Ladbroke
time.
Grove,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
And then committed there. Bought the membership, the gi, and the first month.
You drank the Kool-Aid?
Yeah. That's it. Done.
Just done it.
Done.
So how long were you with Hodja for?
Up until I got my blue belt, and then I noticed myself
Stalling.
not stalling, but I wouldn't go there certain times because I was burning out. I was training too much, and the journey was 2 hours there, 2 hours back. So
Right,
all in
yeah.
all, it was like a good 6-7 hours out of my day, every other day.
So you train twice a day?
No,
Oh, once a day?
yeah, once a day.
Oh,
but
train
every day.
in there and then, okay,
Yeah,
I
so
understand.
2 hours to get there, 2 hours to get there, maybe 2 hours depending on how long I stay there, and then 2 hours back.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, so it was that every day. I was burning out,
Yeah.
and I noticed myself not going sometimes just because of the journey.
Yes.
So I thought to myself, you know what? I still love this, but let me find somewhere that's more local. I looked up and I realised Eddie Cohn was right on my doorstep.
Right.
So I phoned up Rogers. I said, I don't want to leave you guys, but I do love jiu-jitsu, and I'm not committing myself to this journey all the time. It's difficult for me, but at the same time, I still want to carry on. So I found someone locally. Thank you for everything, blah blah blah, and all the rest, and it was history. So that's
Right, you phoned them, you gave them that respect to
yeah,
phone
courtesy,
them up.
come on, man.
Yeah, that's
I built up relationships and friends
Of course,
in there.
yeah,
I built,
of
and
course.
I still have them relationships.
Yeah.
Them guys will see me in competition. I don't really compete much, but they will see me, the same people, and they'll come and help me when I'm same black belt. So they'll come and help me and give me instructions when I'm competing.
That's good, man. It's
It's
good to
mad
keep
love.
those relationships,
them
man.
people
yeah.
over there, they got good character.
Good.
Character, man. But yeah, that's how it went. My ego was destroyed. Destroyed.
So let's talk
And
a bit
I wanted
about,
it.
you know, like how, like, again, I know we're going back to the blindness, yeah?
Yeah.
But like, obviously you have to, I guess jiu-jitsu is something that you don't really need to see. It's
You
all
don't.
about what you need to, it's about feeling.
I would argue that your eyes ruin it for you.
You reckon?
I'll
I'll tell you, I've rolled with you, yeah?
yeah.
And this is something from my experience, yeah? Number one, zero space.
Yeah.
No real estate, bruv. Literally. It's like trying to buy a house in Maida Vale or somewhere,
Yeah.
bruv. No real estate, bruv.
Yeah.
Literally. Trying to get underhooks in there, trying to, like, nothing. Zero, yeah? Another thing, like, it's like you're like this, the whole, you're just pressed up against, whether you're at the bottom or on top,
Yeah, it doesn't matter where I live in the bottom game.
you're very tight.
It must look very boring, and it must look it's super ugly and boring.
Nah, not
But
really, bro.
It's kind of effective.
It's very
Right,
effective
fuck,
because
fuck,
literally,
yeah.
look, I'm just a, you know, I'm a practically a beginner, yeah.
Yeah.
So, like I get a chance because alhamdulillah at Legion we get a chance to roll with black belts
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So I've rolled with a few people, yeah, and everyone has a different type of game. It's like, so I mean, so everyone. That's the beautiful thing about grappling in general, yeah, is that. In any martial art, everyone
It's not
their
robotic, innit?
Yeah, everyone's
Every-
personality gets kind
Yeah,
of
100%.
imprinted on how they train and all that type of stuff. So, but with you, something that I didn't experience with anyone else is there's pressure, but there's no space. That's what something that. Do you reckon that's because of?
I was literally forced to learn that way.
Okay.
Not even to learn that way, forced to act to train that way. Do you know what else can I can't, how can I explain it? Bro, I have to find a way
Adapt.
to maneuver around somebody's body and control them whilst connecting every part of my body to them at the same time. It's like you just find, and by doing it over and over again, yeah, you just find these little nuances within these moves.
So you know when you're rolling, yeah.
Yeah.
This is something that when I first started jiu-jitsu, I experienced, yeah. Is when you're rolling with someone, you're not thinking about anything else.
Nothing.
This is crazy, isn't it? I don't know if you guys
Nothing.
feel it. You're literally, it's like, you know, I had to explain, you're in this void. And
It's
the only
void.
thing that you can feel, the only thing that is interacting with you is pressure from your opponent. your reaction, because sometimes a lot of the reaction, especially if you're a beginner, or someone who's like whose jiu-jitsu is not that advanced, is you're reacting a lot of the time, right?
Yeah.
To your opponent.
Yeah, 100%.
Once you get to high levels,
my opponent sets the pace.
Yes.
And I react to it.
So with you, like we talked about this on the phone, yeah. So like with grappling, there's different stages, right?
Yeah.
So like we said, in any fight, yeah. So before you even, a fight is not a fight until someone engages.
100%.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's not a fight.
It's not a
right?
fight.
So, when grappling, you engage by what? You establish the grip.
Some form of a clinch or grab.
Some sort of clinch.
Some form.
Wrist
Whether,
control.
yeah, with wrist.
Or gi, whatever it is, yeah? So with you, that stage, how do you approach that stage? The initial kind of...
It's mad, you know. But I can do this in striking, by the way, as well. There's a way.
Oh, okay.
There's a way. But let's speak about just grappling for now, yeah?
Alright, go on.
I literally, I don't know if it's psychological or not. I have no idea. I'm still yet to work it out. I hand over my limbs. Like, I don't care who grabs me or what grips you have on me. I just need to be connected, and that's it. So you can get your cushy grip, or I tend to do this. If I'm standing up with somebody, I'll be like, put that. I mean, they grab me, whether they arms and whatnot. I could take my back. It's cool. I don't really mind, innit? I don't really mind.
So, what would you say? So everyone's got. Let's not divulge your secrets on this podcast on how. But it doesn't really matter. I mean, the really good guys, doesn't matter what you do. Like for example, Jordan Burroughs.
Yeah.
You know he's gonna double leg you, 100%. He's gonna blast double you. You know it's coming. Yeah. But he's gonna take you down.
You got two things to do when he does it to you: is take it and like it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I know. When I was again, just to go back to when we rode, is your grip is ridiculous, bruv. That's number one.
What the grip on the gi?
Yeah, bruv.
You think so? I hardly use it, you know.
No. I don't know about the gi, but I know when you grip, you use. I've noticed something. You don't use sleeve control.
No, I do.
When I was rolling with you,
I use a wrist control.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I like to pin the wrist onto the body.
You had me for 5 minutes. My arm was like this the whole time, bro. Literally, like you were on your side, right? I remember.
Yeah.
And you had my wrist and you pushed it into my stomach. And then you were working, so you managed to get me. I don't know if it was
It's just
like a
knowledge
dance or
based, because
something.
at the end of the day, you've got that muscle here.
Yeah.
That muscle here is not going to be stronger than my clamping muscle here. No matter what you do, it's not going to be stronger. So the only way you're going to be able to escape the arm is by pulling it away from you. And that's compromising your base. That's compromising everything. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's literally what it's for.
So would you feel like your grip, the reason why your grip's so strong, is because if you lose the grip and you lose connection?
Nah, bro. I don't. It's weird. I don't have a grip.
Okay.
My connection is Daniel.
Yeah.
How do you explain my connection? You roll with me a lot.
Yeah.
It's not clamped and
I find it with him. Yeah.
I stick to you, innit? I ride you.
Everyone's so stiff, but then they're inflexible.
Yeah.
It's different. He's so tight but flexible.
Right.
Like,
I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
Now, for me, from my experience, like I don't know, you tell me, but I was literally like this the whole time.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Like when I moved, so for example, if I move backwards, he'll move forward.
Yeah, but there's no
Space. There's no point where I can slip
it's like filling the gaps with water. That's
exactly that. Yeah.
I just try and fill in the gaps wherever it goes. That's all it is. But it's not clamped. I'm not squeezing. It's not grips. I can't do that. I'll burn out quick. I can't hold a grip for long. My grips
So
are
it's
weak.
positioning.
Yes,
It's more positioning
It's more
and
tension.
pressure.
It's
Yeah.
more like bodily tension. My whole body's engaged. That's one thing. No matter what position I'm in, every inch of my body's engaged. I'm talking about my flipping bum cheeks to my toes to my calves, even my everything. Everything. You can cut that one out. Yeah.
Might just bleep that.
Yeah.
But I don't know how you even do that, but you're gonna have to show me that one, bro.
Yeah,
Man's got control of that area. I need it's that wushu, bro. It's that wushu that you've been doing, bro.
Yo. Yeah. So I'm talking about every part of my body's involved.
I can see that you find it very difficult to explain because it's a feeling.
I don't know how to explain.
Yeah,
I don't even know what I'm doing. Do you know why? What you were saying my mind being void. I don't know how I actually progressed. Because if you don't consciously focus on your progress, how do you progress? You just become
What
like
do you mean?
mediocre. I was
What do you
literally
mean?
getting better and better and better in it, even though what I was doing, I wasn't consciously trying to get better at it. My body was just literally filling in the gaps and getting better by itself. Does that make sense? And then I had somebody telling me what I was doing when I'm doing it. So they're teaching me what I'm doing. I'm doing it to the intricate on the intricate level, but I don't know what I'm doing. It's all intuitive to me. Yeah, but someone's teaching me on the side. Yeah, what I'm actually doing. I'm like, whoa, that's what I'm actually doing. I didn't know that.
How come?
How come what?
How come?
How come I didn't know?
Yeah.
I don't, bro, I have no idea. Just like how I can't explain how I see things or recognize things on road, outside in the streets or whatnot when I'm out. It's like my eyes outside work like an AMPR system. It picks up things through inference, I think. So, for example, if somebody's walking a dog, I wouldn't know that's a dog on the floor, on the lead with a person. But my glimpse caught it, and my inference tells me, okay, that must be a dog with a person. There's a person with a dog. All that happens in a split, in a moment. Does that even make sense to you?
I'm trying to understand. So we had this conversation on the phone.
On the phone, did you understand?
I
what
was thinking about after we after we put the phone down. I was thinking, okay, so what is something that we do that we don't use our sight for, or we don't use it's something that is instinctive. I'll give you an example. Yeah. How do you describe pressure to someone? If you're teaching someone,
for real, you can't describe pressure.
Can you say to them, put this much pressure on this person?
Yeah.
You can't. It's a feeling. That's enough pressure to put on that person. So, for example, I know this week was the first week we went back to training. Yeah, so because of my knee, I can only play side control at the moment.
They're still playing you up now,
bro. If I'm gonna let you touch my leg later, no.
C'est une catastrophe.
That meme is 10 out of 10.
Yeah, but you know what it is, bro. Like my left leg. This is another thing. Did you know? Like when I had my injury, you want some water, bro?
No, can I have a refill on the tea though, please?
Yeah. I think we run out, bro. Yeah.
Are we finished?
No, we can. Oh, heat up the water, bro.
No,
bro.
that's a mission. No.
It's not. It's right next to me, bro.
Stop here, man. Stop Salah.
Huh? Okay, this is actually a good point to stop and pray more, isn't it? All right, we're back. We're refreshed. I guess we stopped off at my irrelevant story about my knee and stuff, but
it was relative to what we're speaking about.
relative to what we're talking about. But I was gonna ask you, like, so just describe to us like the journey to black belt and how long did it take you to get your black belt, and
okay,
what was the challenges you, and then how did your jiu-jitsu evolve, or even just training in general, like how did it evolve, where you at now?
So it took me approximately 7 years to get a black belt.
How often were you training? Is it every day?
There was a period when I was training twice a day. I was there for the afternoon class, evening class, which was a Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So 12:30 to 2 o'clock, and then a 7:30 to 8 o'clock. 7:30 to 9 o'clock. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Then every Tuesday, I was training in the evening at the same place, but somewhere else with my friends. At my house. I had mats in my front room. My old flat, I was so dedicated at this period, at this time. I had no sofas in my front room. I just had mats in my front room. My front room was mats.
Right.
People used to come to my house every Tuesday afternoon for some sparring and that, drilling and whatnot. So I was training at one point. I trained my hardest from blue belt to purple belt. Then I started taking the pedal off for some reason.
Once you get your purple,
do you know what it was? I think because I actually noticed myself becoming competent, bro. Like, I'm actually getting alright. Like, I'm not just, I'm okay. I can hold it up against black belt. That's when I started to take the pedal off. Is when I could hang out at black belts. My target was to defeat black belts. I always had targets, man. White belt, I wanted to destroy all blue belts. Blue belts, I wanted to destroy all purple belts. Purple belt, I just wanted to destroy everybody. And then once I realised I can hang out with higher belts, I just become complacent. And that's me as a human being, you know. I get complacent, bro.
Oh, we all do, man.
I need to be pushed. I need my ego to be hurt for me to go. That's why he's telling me a funny story. I don't even want to mention the brother's name just in case he doesn't want me to, but you're telling me a story about somebody who is fully down. Yeah, and it's wrestling. And somebody challenged him the other day, and it hurt him. It hurt his ego. It makes him want to train harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gave him a run for his money. He didn't like that.
Yeah.
That's what literally. That's how I need to be pushed. Someone needs to really hurt me and push me to.
How do you do that though?
What do you mean?
How do you keep yourself at the edge of what you're capable to do to push yourself?
I need someone. I need to feel humiliated, bro.
Well, do you go and search for it, or
Yeah, I got. So what? The reason. Yeah, we have to get to some. So let me go through my journey where I was and where I went. I'll tell you reasons where. So I started off at Roger Gracie's.
Yeah.
You spoke about that. And I found Ed's.
Yeah.
I was at Ed's for the best part of 6 years.
Yeah.
Or just under 6 years. That's where I got my black belt from.
Yeah.
And by the way, he's a phenomenal teacher.
Yeah.
Hands down. After that, it come to a point where I need to push myself even further than that, because there's only so much you can get. There's only so much you can get within your four walls. Yeah.
As in training partners and
yeah,
stuff
training
like
partners.
that.
So
Yeah.
everyone knows my game. I know everyone knows his game. So it's not a point. It's not a thing where no one can keep up with me. That's not even.
It becomes automatic almost.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
we know each other's game. I want my jiu-jitsu to be effective with somebody who I have no idea what they are, what they do, or how effective their game is. I want to be able to roll with anybody at any given time, and I want to go to a place. I want to roll people with just an influx of black belts, high level guys. I want to
I'll ask you a question.
Yeah.
When's the last time you got tapped?
Last time I got tapped, I remember, is by my mate in 2018 with an armbar.
What, that long? 2 years ago?
Yeah.
There's my.
Remember, I haven't done much training in 5 months. So
Right. Obviously, everyone's.
and the whole last year I haven't done much training.
Okay, right.
So
right.
exclude a year.
Right.
So 2008 was an armbar. I caught it solid as well. And that's excluding, yeah. I've been tapped out bare times where I'm talking about fully against my will. It's no me being lazy. I tap out all the time, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean you just to keep the roll going, basically? I get it.
I tap out all the time, but I know that's this. With this rolling, I'm tapping out.
Just to
innit?
keep the flow.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that the move that we got caught in is not official, but I'm not trying my hardest to get out of it.
Yeah,
I'm not resisting in it. You know what I'm trying to say?
100%.
But fully against my will, the last time I got tapped out was 2018 by my dread dude Frank. Clean arm, but it caught me nice. And I remember all my tap outs against my will because it traumatizes me and it makes me want to work hard. I remember all my tap outs.
Then what happened after that?
After that, it just makes you want to get more strong in that.
So I interrupted you, bro. So I just wanted to kind of. So you said, where were we, man? Well, I'm gonna get rinsed in the comments, you know that, bro. They're gonna be like, you blocked him and you stopped him talking. Sorry, man.
Even in my
journey, he was going back to his black belt journey.
Yeah, your black belt journey. You said that you were. Oh my god, I'm gonna get rinsed today, blood. You need to save me, bro. So anyway, let's reset. Yeah. So you basically said to me that with Eddie Cohn you were looking for a challenge. You said. Right?
Yeah, not a challenge.
No. Can I rephrase it, bro?
Yeah.
Let me rephrase it. You've trained with everyone there for 7 years or 6 years. You know each other's moves.
Yeah.
Everything's become kind of, what's the word? Automatic almost.
Yes. We know each other's games.
Yeah, that's it.
And plus as well, there's not a lot of black belts there. There's not a lot of high level guys there.
Yeah.
And on top of that, they train in a completely different way to the other people train.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if you've heard, it's more of a self-defense school where we just incorporate
Gracie
strikes
Jiu-Jitsu.
all the time, innit?
Yeah.
So we literally spar with strikes all the time. And that's the one great thing. That's the most beneficial thing I've learned from it, by the way. But I want some rough and tough competition guys now. Because I've been getting... bro, that's what I'm saying. I'm going all over the place.
No, you're not, bro.
What I noticed when I became a brown belt onwards is I began to get soft in my approach.
Why?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I have no idea. Why.
What do you mean by soft
I used to
in
be
your approach?
really aggressive. Not being aggressive, like trying to be I used to be really aggressive. It was just my style, which is aggressive and efficient.
Like
So
neck cranking and all that madness and
but I'm
putting
like-
the elbows in the...
No, crushing your face, pinning you down,
Yeah.
contorting your body. But it's a part of the technique. It's how the technique works. It's not like I'm trying to be kid about it. Yeah. So I don't know what made me turn it off. I started exploring, trying to do flowy jiu-jitsu and trying to just learn another aspect of the art.
Yeah.
and that became a norm. And then I began, not like many people know me, hardly anyone knows me, but within my circle of people, I was known to be like the soft flowy guy. Nobody respected my old school jiu-jitsu. But now, what made it? Oh yeah, I'll tell you what it was. It's exactly what it was. This reminded me. Remember my friend who's teaching me what I'm actually doing. What the intricacies of what I'm doing actually are, because I don't know what I'm doing. I do it automatically, right?
Yeah.
He's teaching me.
What's his name?
Oh, Sheikh Nazami.
Oh yes,
Bruv,
yes.
Boss,
Yeah.
bruv.
Yeah.
He is a boss. He's a boss. Trust me. He was teaching me what I was doing to people, and he goes, "Do you actually know what you're doing to my face?" I said, "Nah." He goes, "You're doing that. You done it to me." I was like, "Oh, that's kind of spiteful, you know. I shouldn't be doing that." Then I started turning off that kind of jiu-jitsu and tried to be a little bit more
What,
technical.
this was in jiu-jitsu or just in life?
No, in jiu-jitsu. My sparring. So when I'm sparring with people, I used to be aggressive when I was a purple belt. Then I met him. Then he started to teach me what I'm doing. He started to learn jiu-jitsu off me, right?
Oh, okay. I see
So
what
he's telling me
you're
to teach you. I'm explaining to him what I'm trying to explain to him what I'm doing to him. But what I'm explaining to him was obviously poor. He goes, "You're saying you're doing this, but it doesn't feel like you're doing this. In fact, it looks like you're doing this. Did you know the pressure is right here on my face as opposed to being down there?" I'm telling him, "No, okay, my pressure is really, I'm controlling your shoulder down here." I'll give you examples. It might seem a bit random what I'm saying,
Yeah.
but I'll be like, "I'm controlling your shoulder right here for this reason, because I want to get from here to there." He'd be like, "No, the reason why I can't move is because you're pinning my bicep and it's flipping hurting, and if I move, it's going to pop my bicep. Did you know you was doing that?" I said, "I had no idea. My focus wasn't on the bicep. My focus was on controlling your arm. That's it." So when I realised the moves that I was doing were kind of spiteful, I started to tone it down a little bit.
Why would you say that's spiteful?
But that's me being a boy. Because this is jiu-jitsu, this is grappling, it's supposed to hurt.
Yeah.
So I've only just recently started to get back to my old school aggressive ways now. Literally.
Do you feel like you doubt yourself a lot, bro?
I do.
Because from this conversation,
Bro,
what I've learned, you second guess yourself a lot.
Bro, I doubt myself all the time.
Do you
That's probably how I got better.
You know, in my experience,
Yeah.
like people are like this, who always second guess themselves they were at one point on the other extreme. Does that make sense? So when I used to work with young offenders, for example, or someone who was having trouble, basically, and they were very aggressive, what would happen is they don't know how to correct. Does that make sense? So sometimes they correct too much on the other side, so they give up too much of themselves. Does that make sense?
Give me an example.
I'll give you an example, So being too nice to the point where you're surrendering something that you don't want to surrender. Does that make sense?
Got you, yeah.
But so that's overcorrection. Do you get me? So you overcorrect to the other side, or because you only know the extreme in it. So you know, like, right, I used to rob people. I'm not saying that you used to do those things, but I'm saying that's where they were in it. So, or someone who is really nice on this side and he got trampled over. Now he's become super aggressive on this side. Does that make sense?
I get you.
So they don't know how to adjust. So I have this problem when I'm training, because naturally I'm a easygoing person, right?
Yeah.
So and because of my size, like I'm most of the time I'm one of the biggest guys in the gym, and I'm not saying I'm hench or this type of stuff, but because when you like Imran's like shorter than me, and smaller. How much do you weigh, Imran? 77. So I weigh 100 kilos. So if I'm rolling with him, I'm very conscious of the fact, even though he can kill me 10 times in 10 different ways, but in my head, I'm overcorrecting, and I don't. And I tell you who else does this. Amir does this as well, And sometimes, like, you might give up a position where naturally you wouldn't give up that position because. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And especially if you're rolling with someone who doesn't have that mentality, so you're giving up that position and he's capitalizing on it.
Yeah, boom.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
And then like you're like, oh my god, I just give him my back to this guy, and he's choked the madness out of me, bro. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like for me, I'm always battling with that. And from my conversation with you now, I've realised that whatever's happened to you in the past or whatever experience you've corrected to this point. Yeah,
Oh, you hit the nail on
That's
the
basically what's
head.
happened.
Because jiu-jitsu for me is therapy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. It made me realise how insecure and how I project some of my old shit onto this.
Yeah.
Bro, it was the love and joy. Imagine this. Listen to how sick this sounds, yeah? The love of and joy and pleasure it brings to me being able to control another man, a fully grown man against his will.
Yeah.
It brings me pleasure, bro. Bro, what kind of freak pleasure is that?
Can I reframe that, bro?
Please.
Can I reframe that? Because I feel like I used to think that, yeah, but I feel like it's less about the opponent, yeah, and more about yourself. Does that make sense?
No, it's fully about myself.
No. I give you example.
What do you mean
so
by
I give
that?
you example. You had control over yourself because to control an opponent, you must control yourself first.
Yeah.
Does that make
Okay,
sense?
I get what you're saying.
I'll give you an example. If you're completely lost your senses, you're completely mad.
Yeah.
You've lost your temper completely in jiu-jitsu. Let's say, for example, you're in a competition. You've lost your temper. What's the likelihood of you winning that fight?
More than likely not.
Exactly. Why? Because you're not thinking about the
You're
technique,
composed, yeah,
you're composed, all
100%.
that type of stuff. Yeah. So for you to control someone else, you need to be in full control of yourself. Does that make sense? But sometimes we look at the end product is right. I'm getting this pleasure because I'm controlling the person, but the initial reaction is, yes, it's because I'm controlling myself. Do you get me?
Do you think it's that though?
I-
It seems to
that's
me like I'm insecure. Yeah. I now feel great because I have a power now.
Yeah.
I'm letting out. I have a power that I'm able to actually make a fully grown man, yeah, be defenseless. Think about it. Think about the journey. Yeah. Somebody controlled me against my will. That's what made me start. That destroyed my ego. It traumatized me. I didn't like the fact that there's people out here that can hold me against my will and there's nothing I can do about it. I didn't like that feeling. I didn't like that thought. So I made that a thing where I must have this. I must be able to possess this power. I want this power. I want it. And when I finally got it, it was amazing. It was glorious. I loved it. I'm able
You know
to...
what you sound like right now, bro? You sound like Mike Tyson, blood.
I'm gonna eat your kid.
Like he talks about snatching people's souls and all this.
No, I don't know about snatching people's souls, man.
Spinal.
Yeah. I don't know about all that.
Man's like, we've like jiu-jitsu to Mike Tyson,
it's
bro.
just that feeling. I was like, I have the power now.
I'm the captain now.
I was the weak one before who thought I was tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now I actually have the power. I know boy, it's a mad emotional journey that
You're
I've gone
moving
through.
like a villain right now, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you. And then within all these mad emotional feelings that you get, it makes you a humble person by nature because now you know what you're capable of. See, when it comes to dealing with things outside, before you get into a fight because you want to prove to the other dude you're not scared. So that's your insecurity showing that you're a big boy. But now it's like you're fully happy. Yeah, you have no insecurities about your masculinity when someone tries to boy you off over something so stupid and petty, and you're like, bro, you have no idea. I'll slam you in your face. No worries, bro. You're alright, man. It's cool.
I'm sorry.
Peace and love, man. I'm sorry, bro. It's not that deep.
It's a bit like Hulk, isn't it, bro?
Yeah.
Bruce Banner and Hulk, bro.
What's it?
You got two personalities, bro. One on the mat and one off the mat.
Yeah.
On the mat, you would never be like, oh, I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Sorry, I put you in the armbar.
Exactly. You know
You
the
know what I
ones. So that's literally what it's like for me.
But
bro.
don't you think that when you do a combat sport, you understand violence?
What do you mean?
I give you an example. Yeah, like if there's an altercation,
Yeah.
the violence that will ensue in what could happen in that altercation. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Whereas if you don't do it, imagine you every week. Let's be honest. When you get submitted, especially if it's a rear naked choke, that's a killing move. You can kill
it's
someone.
death.
It's death.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, someone takes your back and takes your neck. That's death. He holds on for another 10 seconds. You can have brain damage. Another 10 seconds is death. Yeah. What else? Kimura. You can maim someone with a Kimura, bro, badly. Dislocating the shoulder joint. Armbar, same thing. Leg locks. All these. So the violence you're well aware of. Especially if you've had injuries as well, you understand. Now, someone who, if you look at an average person, how many altercations an average person has in their lifetime? If they've never trained.
Hardly any.
Yeah? So now, something happens on the street, they don't understand the level of violence.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I get,
Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
I get what you're saying.
So that's why they want to fight, because they don't understand. Okay, this I could actually die from this.
you
Bro.
have
Does that make sense?
no idea what you're about to get yourself into and how this
yeah.
can end up.
This is exactly what I'm saying. So I watch a lot of those, online street fight stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the fact that for me, a lot of the times you see them, yeah, they're just like this, right next to each other, bro. Like literally nose to nose.
Oh, you talk about that, all the head.
Yeah, all that stuff.
But that is dangerous, man.
That's mad.
Bro, I don't-
They don't want to fight, bro.
They just don't understand that you can get
Wow.
slammed, you can
Whoa,
get like
wow.
all sorts of stuff, bro. Sorry, bro.
Wow.
There's some more. I poured some more tea for you.
Are you a
bro.
boss?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whenever you're ready. Do you see what I'm coming
all
from?
that's based on this is no knowledge, no understanding, zero.
So that's why when
the concept of fighting.
when you engage in any combat sport,
Yeah.
you're less likely to have a street fight or a fight. You're more happy to walk away from something.
But
See what I'm saying?
it's like I wasn't even speaking about that's a given that comes with it. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm talking
yeah.
about like before your heart starts beating. I don't know about you. I'm talking about me, innit?
Yeah, I'm the same.
Before a fight, heart beat,
Yeah, of course.
Or before altercation, or something stupid. Your heart, okay, it's on now. Boom, boom, boom. Now it's not even like that until it's actually on.
Yeah.
When it's on, then then you start getting the heartbeats. But
Yeah.
the little altercation, what part? It's like
It's easy to walk away
yeah,
from.
it's not that deep,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Sorry, bro. Sorry. Do you think every male, or is this what they call? What do they call it?
Sexism.
No, not yeah. Basically, sexism. Every man, every male should learn how to fight.
Yes.
Every male.
Yeah.
Despite how soft they appear,
It's not even about soft, bro. Because I feel like
their weak tendencies and all that.
I
Regardless
think
of that, they
maybe
need
not
to.
fighting. Maybe not fighting. So I think sport. I'm surprised, yeah, how little sport happens in schools compared to like martial arts. I was very surprised that they didn't have martial arts in schools, man.
They used to
Even something like an Olympic
once upon
one.
a time they used to have boxing in English schools, right?
Yeah,
That's why
boxing.
they took it out for whatever daft reason, man.
This is it, because it's violence, but they don't realise.
What do you mean? It's necessary. Violence is a necessary part of life, though.
But it's actually the opposite. It does the opposite. We just proved it right in our
I
conversation
exactly.
just now.
That's what. 100%.
If you know how to fight, you're not gonna go fight in the street, bro. It's not
Or
gonna
you're
happen.
gonna respect the people. You're gonna have a lot more respect for people anyway when
Way
it comes
more
to fighting.
respect. Way more respect. So, anyway, it's something that really was a dream of mine that I would love to get wrestling, jiu-jitsu, judo, whatever it is into schools. At least have it as an option after school club, and then every weekend you compete. Every school competes under their school banner. And at the end of the year, during the summer, you have like a massive like.
Somebody needs to push that not to be a part time. It needs to be a part of the curriculum, man.
It needs to be pushed from Sports England, bro, from the top. When you grow up in the area that we grew up in, yeah, you can't think that someone like you can make it somewhere. Does that make sense?
It's embedded in you.
It's embedded. It's like
100%.
how is that person? How has that person got a good job, or how is that person good at jiu-jitsu? How is that person running a business, or how is that person? Because from young we're embedded that that's not what we do, innit? Do you see what I'm saying?
These are real impressions of mine. But listen, I was totally unable to comprehend that somebody from my area, my ends, my quality of life, yeah, could ever. I thought millionaire is impossible.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Can I ask you a question?
Go for it,
I ask this what is success?
It's all subjective, man. Like
This is the thing. Like, I give
what
you-
is success? What success might be? Oh, you got 10 million. But cool, that's your business.
When you were at school,
Yeah.
let me rephrase the question. When you were a young person,
Yeah.
yeah,
Success at school.
what was name me one perfect person that was you had your uncle, right?
Yeah.
That took you to his place. You know how profound that is. There's some research that says, yeah, if you have four interactions,
Yeah.
in your life, with someone successful, you're more likely to have work. You're more likely to be in a job than if you didn't. So think about it, yeah? You just meet someone who's successful 4 times
Yeah.
in your life as a kid, yeah? You're more likely to get a job or be successful in work. What does that say about it?
Solely based on just by interacting with them.
Just interact. So imagine, let alone having someone mentoring you or like a father figure or someone like that that's gonna. So think about it. Like, how many people do you know? Like, if you look at your circles when you were younger, how many of those parents were like lawyers, doctors?
Bro, I don't remember any.
Most people want the dough, bro. Like, I know
remember
for me.
any. The only person I knew that was getting things is my uncle.
Yeah, this is it. But you had that one. Imagine not having him at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't see anything. I wouldn't have seen anything.
What would be success to you? We don't know, bro. Like, what is success. Then that's where the drug dealers come in, and that's your idea of success. And that's that in the hood. That's who are successful. Like, oh man, the guy's driving a VW Golf.
Well, tell me something about roads.
Is that successful? Yeah.
Yeah,
bro. It's what I'm
man's
saying.
successful, bro.
Trust me. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
You see road people in particular, have they got their numbers wrong or something? Because here and there you get a little £5,000 robbery here, there. You sell some drugs or whatnot, get a couple of £1,000 here and there. By the end of the year, you probably made £12,000 or something.
But I'm telling you,
Yeah.
So you
Zayd,
got
you know what's
yourself
funny,
You
bro?
could have got 95 and got more than that, bro. The numbers ain't adding up, I don't get it.
You know what cracks me up, Zayd, bro?
What?
This is the thing, yeah? I had the same conversation. You know, you said the way you said it just now.
Yeah.
Had exactly the same conversation with one guy. Yeah. When I was teaching.
Yeah.
I said, how long do you have to sit around with that bag? And think about how much hours do you put in? Seriously, bro. He's like, yeah, because you're on road all the time, yeah. This whole grinding issue, bruv. You know, I said to him, you know, you're making minimum wage, bruv.
Less than minimum wage.
Less, and then, bruv, on
sometimes
top
you
of
got
that,
months with nothing as well.
exactly. So now listen to this, bruv. Yeah. Then you add hazard pay, like it's a dangerous job. Yeah.
100%.
Let's just forget the fact that it's illegal. Yeah. Let's put that aside. Yeah. It's dangerous. So you put on top of that, you're not even getting paid for the danger that you're putting yourself in, yeah. So now you've posted up on the corner. And by the way, let's look at percentages, statistics. There's no management structure, bro. You're not getting no healthcare, bro.
There's no structure at all.
You don't
No money
get access to virgin gyms. You don't get none of that stuff.
No pension scheme, nothing.
No pension scheme.
Yeah.
No accountant.
Huh?
No accountant.
No account, enough, bruv. You're literally out there. And by the way, if I said to you, you know what, yeah, the average age of someone is like 20, 21. Yeah, I don't know about this country. You're probably gonna end up dying or getting maimed by the age of 25, 30. Yeah.
What, in that culture?
Yeah, if you look at drug dealers, you're gonna get touched some way.
Yeah, bruv, your friend's £3 away from snaking you. Bruv.
Yeah, bruv, that's what I'm saying.
That's too much of a bargain, man.
£3 away from snaking you.
So
Six
why don't
wings
you
and
just go
chips.
work in McDonald's, bruv? At least you get free Happy Meals and all that madness, and it's warm.
Everything that comes working in McDonald's, is, but it beats the numbers of being on the
It
road.
beats it beats it. And the thing is, you know, the structure of this whole organization, it's designed to keep you where you are, because if I'm the guy at the top, I don't want you where I am.
exactly.
Does that make sense? So it's like it's this false narrative that, and now everyone wants to do grind, bruv, and wants to, like, I don't know, like, what all we're good for is singing and dancing, bruv. Is that it, bruv?
I don't get the culture. The culture's dumb.
I just don't understand.
Yeah, the culture's dumb.
What, can't you pick up a book, bruv? I don't, just learn something, innit?
But they glorify though. But ban a 9 to 5. I hear all the time. Ban a 9 to 5.
Like it's the culture of ignorance.
Like proclaiming dumbness, basically.
Like, Ram, I can't read, you know. It's like, do you see what I'm saying? Because I was out here shotting. No, that's not good though. Do you understand?
Yo,
I can't read, or I can't write. Or, but even joking about, like, oh, I ain't got a dad. Or, my dad went for a cigarette and thing.
that's not cool.
Bruv, I see your pain in the eyes, bro. I know you're laughing, yeah? But it's painful, bro. Like, I feel for you. There's trauma there, bro.
100%.
And now you've got these, now there's an industry around this trauma now.
But this industry is supporting this dumb culture, man. This dumbness.
This is it.
I don't get why.
Sorry, let me put that
Not why, it's none of my business, man. But I don't understand. I don't understand. What are they gaining? Why the industry supporting this stuff here? What are they gaining out of that?
Look,
What are they gaining out
I
of
have
that?
a problem with, this is me, yeah? I have a problem with minorities, yeah? If you're a minority, look, in your head, my only way out is to sing and dance, bruv. That's it.
And that's a stereotype and a half.
But you see what I'm saying?
You're
You've stereotyped
entertainer.
yourself.
Yeah. Straight up, I'm gonna put myself into the stereo bracket of singing and dancing, musician. But come on, all the people that are musicians in the studio doing this MC singing, dancing thing, how many of them make it, bro?
0.5%.
Come on,
Bro, the odds don't look good, bro.
come on. But yeah, they all got the heart set in it. I'm gonna make it.
What's the plan now, bro? So now lockdown's almost over. I know you've set up your own movement.
Yeah, so
let's talk about that.
in regards to that, I was second guessing opening or even putting all my eggs in one basket in terms of opening my own academy because it's lockdown. When they're gonna get into full momentum again, all of a sudden there's another outbreak. It's closed. Well, it's a financial risk. I'm thinking about getting a lease out in a building, starting it again. Because remember, just before I was just about to open last year March.
Yeah.
Soon as I put the opening date, boom, a week before that, lockdown. Didn't even get to start. I took that as a sign, cool. Then, off lockdown, on the lockdown, no lockdown. Back and forth throughout from then to now. So I'm thinking, should I really do this? Is it even worth it? Out of the blue, someone phoned me and said, okay, there's a place available. Give me a phone call now. And make this happen. I literally gave up. I'm like,
When was this?
about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay, recent.
Yes, who is it? Big Nasty's gym. I said, cool, all right. I've seen Big Nasty a couple of times. I like the way he conducts himself.
Whereabouts is
in
the
North
gym?
London. So
Whereabouts in North London?
Muscle Enfield, muscle-based gym. Yeah, so he comes but I rate Big Nasty. He was like, you know what? Here, just do your thing. Open up your academy. We'll get you rolling. And basically, in a nutshell, I got you.
Yeah.
But I'm not a control freak. I got you. So I was like, okay, this is from God. I'm cool. I was literally second guessing it. So that's where we're looking to take it right now.
Okay, cool. So what's the plan to kind of?
So we're gonna start doing 2 days a week.
Who is it? Is it just yourself?
Yeah, just myself at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, with base 9 jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
And then we'll do that we'll do 2 days a week with that, and just take it from there. I'm just literally at the moment rolling with the punches.
Yeah.
Rolling with the punches, bro.
Is it free hugs, yeah?
Huh?
The name?
You want one?
Is
No,
that what it's
school's
called?
not called
Oh, no,
free hugs.
Yo, gee. This is literally an Eid gift.
Because it sounds banging, I'm not gonna lie to you,
Well,
bro.
Free hugs jiu-jitsu, yeah?
One now still?
What's the name? But base 9 jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
Why
but-
would you call it base 9?
So, when it comes to names, you got things like dens, academies, schools. I just want it different. The 9, I found out, yeah, people might know this anyway. I found out that when you multiply the number 9 with anything, the results will always end up, if you add them all together. I'll give you an example. Do it now, go on your phone.
Alright, bro.
Do
I
it.
thought he was gonna make me do
No,
maths, bro.
no, go on your
Go on,
phone.
I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone. I was sweating, bro. When he started saying do the maths, I was like, oh my god.
Multiply any number by 9.
You're gonna pull out still?
Okay,
It's
so
not that deep anyway, by the way, yeah?
okay, go on. 9 times 5.
No, big enough, any number, man. Any number you like.
What? Like a big? That is.
Yeah.
I like 5,
9
bro.
times 50.
Okay, 9 times 50 then.
Yeah.
Go on.
Cool. What's it equal?
450.
450.
Yeah.
Okay, 4 plus 5 plus 0 is 9. You feel me? So that happens with every single number, innit?
Nah, bro, it doesn't.
Huh?
I'm sure.
No.
It does.
Let's try it again.
Go.
4
Any
plus
number.
5.
9 times
Or
630.
I tell you.
Oh, 5?
I tell you an exception.
Go on.
It'll add up, yeah.
What's it?
It'll add up to 18, which is 2 9s. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Always.
5 plus 6 is 12.
Yeah.
I'm doing right so far.
Yeah?
5 plus 6.
5 plus 6. No, it's
Don't
not.
forget that.
You guys said yes, you waste, man.
Equals 20.
5 plus 6 is 11.
Yeah.
Add 7
Yeah.
is 18.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, divided by 2 is 9.
Yeah. It'll always some way end back in 9.
In some sort of denomination of 9.
Always.
Okay, so I got that.
Yeah,
Why did you choose
So I was
that?
like, okay. I like the number. It sounds cool. Baseline sounds cool. Yeah. And my jiu-jitsu is like that. No matter what you try and, no matter what move you try and do, whatever fancy shit you try and do, it's always gonna go back to the basics. It's always gonna go back to the basics. The basics
Right,
is
I got
nice.
you.
Baseline.
Foundations.
Yeah, it was gonna go back to the foundations, isn't it? I heard that on social media. Someone done it on some social media. I can't remember what platform it was. Like, did you know if you times 9 by any number, it will always end up in a way of 9?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, huh? I didn't know that. And he goes, did you know if you look on the degrees, 180 degrees. 1 plus 8 plus 0 is 9. 45 degrees. 4 plus 5 is 9. 360 degrees. 3 plus 6 plus 0 is 9. I was like, oh yeah. If it goes 9,
Wallet, you have £9.
yeah, it was. Where were you doing about? I was like, ah, cool. Bass 9, fundamental. Ah, cool. I run with that bass 9. Sounds cool. I asked anybody, how does his name sound? Bass 9.
And the logo had Braille in it.
Hey, the logo was just like, yeah, so it's got the yin yang sign with the bro saying BJJ on it, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu.
Okay. Can you read Braille?
Yeah, I can read, bro.
How did you learn Braille?
I learned.
Is it yourself or did you have to go to school?
I was taught. So when I come out of prison, yeah, my
Holiday.
my
Hotel.
When I come out of my hotel, God bless this woman. She was at my school. I used to go to a blind school after Willowfield, right? From year 8 to year 11. And for some reason, I went directly to that school when I come out of prison. Remember, I'm a grown-ass man, have no business with me there. I went, can they find me a way where I can go learn Braille? She said to me, took it off her own back, she goes, come here every Tuesday, I'll teach you Braille from the scratch. No money, no nothing, just had the kindness of her heart. And that led on to me being able to read Quran in Braille. You feel me? So
mashallah.
off that, this is how I memorise Quran, from Braille, innit? So,
MashaAllah.
yes, that's how I learned from them.
What about your phone, bro? Like, how do you use your phone? I know you've got, it speaks back to you, right?
Listen, my phone is G'd up. Apple are G'd up.
What phone you got, bro?
I got an Apple 10. All Apples have it. I got an old one. It's Apple 10 XR, whatever it is. But all Apples have this software in accessibility. It's called VoiceOver. You switch that on, I can use the phone just how you guys can use it, but it just takes me 10 times longer. That's all.
Like
But you appreciate that.
You know Instagram and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
How do you?
But let me give you a live thing on camera, man. Let me show you.
Where is it?
Wait. Can someone pass my jacket for me, please?
Yeah.
The Puma one, yeah.
That's banging, bro.
I've always wanted to ask that question as well, bro.
No one believes me. No one. If you're blind, how do you use a phone then?
Nah, it's just interesting, bro.
Yeah.
No, I get that
And
question
I don't
all the
sound
time.
like that, bro.
No.
I'm joking, bro.
Yeah, no, I get it all the time. How do you answer phone calls then? How do you know I'm calling you? Well, it's called technology, my friend. Are we doing shit?
You know, if you miss say if you miss a message,
Yeah.
yeah,
Now, what's
like,
this?
how do you know it's there?
What do you mean?
So if I message you now and you're not in the room,
Huh? Come on, turn on.
Speech on.
There we go.
Instagram. Grouped. 23 minutes ago. Lynn Tough. One podcast. Mentioned you in their story.
Oh, you
2 more notifications.
mentioned me in the story, yeah? Oh,
easy, bro.
Facebook. 52
Right,
minutes ago.
bum.
Sent you out in person.
These are
Entertainment folder.
notifications, yeah.
But look, I can turn the screen on one.
Screen curtain on.
What can you see on the screen?
Nothing.
Boom.
Page 1 of 3. Adjustable. Page 3 of 3. Social folder.
Social,
Apps. 100. Instagram. 10 new
Instagram.
items.
Boom.
Stories. Instagram main feed. Create. News. Button.
Go to news.
Button.
Bro, that is
And then underscore
amazing.
Friends members started following you. Might have to run and like you. Might have to run and like your photo.
Does it ever bait you up, bro?
Friends members started
Yeah, of
following
course, I've been called bare times. Yeah, hold on.
Well,
That's really right.
My missus sent me a dodgy text one time, yeah. I was actually teaching a private.
oh,
Yeah. The dodgy text, my phone says sitting there loud because I got the rounds on my phone, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can 3 minute
Oh,
rounds or
it's
whatnot. Yeah, so
blasted
it's
you
loud.
up.
So he's got a message from.
what is that?
It's recorded a little clip of us, man.
Download story.
It's like an African tune. Without it.
Story link. Download story. Discard story preview. Discard media. Heading. If you go back now, discard.
Jeez, man, they do it like that. So how do you send text messages? Or you just
I used to do voice notes in it a lot.
No, I do voice notes if I want to say something long.
Yeah.
Like, boom. Let's be like, message Mohammed Legions, you are a boss! Exclamation mark.
He's a Donny.
It sounds like, have you seen The Circle? Is that this new program where they do like the social media experiment?
Right.
Where there's bare people, they're in different
There you
rooms
go.
and they never see each other. They can catfish each other. But they only send messages.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen
Have you
that.
seen it?
I've seen that, yeah.
Okay. It's sent.
Have you got it? Yeah. Did it come correct?
Let me see. Was it WhatsApp or
No, SMS.
Right, SMS.
SMS crew? Do you remember them?
Oh yeah, them crazy South man.
Bro?
Crazy boys.
Southman
It's
City.
come through.
Nah, bro.
Probably said it's someone else. You let me down, Siri. You let me down, girl.
Nah, reception here is whacking
Oh,
up.
it might be that, yeah. But yeah, that's how I use my phone, bro.
That's interesting, man.
Bro, listen, I've got no
I
excuse.
appreciate your patience for like talking us through this, man.
Yeah? No, I appreciate your patience. That's long.
Nah, bro. It's interesting, man. I can't believe I'm going to be saying this, but make sure if you're watching this on YouTube, don't be a creep. Like and subscribe, please. Yeah? What else do I need to say?
You want to
Point where it is, isn't it?
Huh? I'm not going to point, but wherever that button is, just smash the like button.
Smash the like button.
Smash the subscribe button. Did I ever say
Yeah.
smash the subscribe button though?
And share.
And share as well. Also, we're on, if you're audio only, which I prefer as my medium of preference, which is audio. We're on Spotify. Where else?
Now, if you want to contact us, you can.
Hey, let me finish my thing, innit?
Google.
Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts.
Everywhere, man. Everywhere.
Yeah, we're everywhere.
Every platform.
Every platform. So, sorry, what were you going to say,
If
Yusuf?
want to contact us, the email is
Sorry?
contact.
No one's contacting us, bro. I just told you I don't like notifications. Do you know what I mean?
Email's been up.
Allow, I said it.
You might be a sponsor, bro.
Again, so if you want to sponsor the podcast, I'm not sure why you would, but if you want to, yeah, we are going to be opening up a sponsorship kind of what's the word package maybe for next season. Right now we're really concentrating on getting. If you're a brand that you feel that will align nicely with our brand, then reach out, DM us on Instagram. Probably make an email at some point that you can reach out to us. And if you get in early, you probably get a really good deal. Yeah, I think that's it. So on that note,
Peace out.
see you on the next one.
For sure. Thank you, bro. We barakallah.